السلام علیکم اسٹوڈنٹس، ویلکم ٹو مائی چینل۔ جو اسٹوڈنٹس بھی اے ڈی اے ایس ایف، انسپیکٹر اے ایس ایف، ایم او ڈی یا کسی بھی ون پیپر ایگزام کی تیاری کر رہے ہیں جس میں ابھی ریسنٹلی پی پی ایس سی کے تھرو پی آر اے میں انفورسمنٹ آفیسر کی جابز آئی تھیں، اس کے ساتھ ہی میونسپل آفیسر اور اسسٹنٹ پنجاب پولیس، اسی طرح کی باقی جتنی بھی جابز ہیں جس میں جنرل نالج کا پیپر ہوتا ہے یا کسی پیپر میں جی کے کا پورشن انوالوڈ ہے، تو اس کی لیکچر سیریز سٹارٹ کی ہیں۔ آج فرسٹ لیکچر ہے، اس کو کمپلیٹ لازمی دیکھیں، اور اگر آپ اس لیکچر سیریز کو کنٹینیو کرنا چاہیں تو آپ اس چینل کو سبسکرائب کر سکتے ہیں۔ یہاں پر ڈیلی بیسس پر اس طرح کے لیکچرز اب آپ کو ملتے رہیں گے۔ پاکستان اسٹڈیز سے سٹارٹ لیا ہے۔ سب سے پہلے ہم پری پارٹیشن ہسٹری کو دیکھیں گے، تو اس میں ہمارے پاس سٹارٹ پر ہے ارائیول آف مسلمس۔ ون لائنر کی فارم میں ان کو ڈسکس کریں گے، اور جو آنسر پارٹ ہوگا اس کو یہاں پر بولڈ کیا گیا ہے۔ محمد بن قاسم انویڈڈ سندھ ڈیورنگ دی رین آف امید کیلف الولید ون۔ The Hindu ruler of Sindh who was defeated by Muhammad bin Qasim in 712 AD was Raja Dahir. Muhammad bin Qasim was nephew and son-in-law of Umayyad governor Al-Hajjaj bin Yusuf. The port city where Muhammad bin Qasim first landed in Sindh was Dibal. After the conquest of Sindh, Muhammad bin Qasim made Multan the gold city due to the vast amount of treasure found there. Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni invaded the Indo-Pak subcontinent 17 times. The famous Persian scholar and mathematician who accompanied Mahmud of Ghazni to India was Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni wrote the famous book on Indian culture and history titled Kitabul Hind. The Somnath temple was destroyed by Mahmud of Ghazni in the year 1026 AD. The Shahnama, an epic poem dedicated to Mahmud of Ghazni, was written by Firdausi. The first battle of Tehran, 1191, was fought between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori was defeated in the first battle of Tehran but won the second battle of Tehran in 1192. Delhi Sultanate was officially founded in 1206 by Qutbuddin ایبک۔ جن اسٹوڈنٹس کو بھی اے ڈی اے ایس ایف اور انسپیکٹر اے ایس ایف کے ون لائنر نوٹس چاہیے ہیں تو جو واٹس ایپ نمبر آپ کو اسکرین پر شو ہو رہا ہے اس پر کانٹیکٹ کر کے آپ نوٹس کا سیمپل ریکویسٹ کر سکتے ہیں، اور سیمپل دیکھنے کے بعد اگر آپ چاہیں تو نوٹس لے سکتے ہیں۔ اب اے ڈی اے ایس ایف اور انسپیکٹر اے ایس ایف کے جو ون لائنر نوٹس ہیں ان میں کون کون سے سبجیکٹس انکلوڈڈ ہیں، تو یہ ساری ڈیٹیل یہاں پر آپ کے سامنے مینشنڈ ہے۔ یہ اے ایس ایف کا ایکٹ ہے، دین انگلش ویکیبلری، سینٹینس کمپلیشن، نریشن، ایکٹیو پیسو، انالوگیز پلس 2500 موسٹ امپورٹنٹ ایم سی کیوز فار اے ایس ایف۔ اس کے بعد پاکستان اسٹڈیز کے 3300 پلس ون لائنرز، دین اسلامک اسٹڈیز 2000 ون لائنرز، ایوری ڈے سائنس 2500، جیوگرافی آف پاکستان 2000 پلس ون لائنرز، جیوگرافی آف ورلڈ 2500 ون لائنرز، then GK 6000 one liners. Next, current affairs in detail month wise from January 2025 to Feb 2026, and in the last most important current affairs from 2025 to 2026. جن اسٹوڈنٹس نے بھی اے ڈی اے ایس ایف اور انسپیکٹر اے ایس ایف کا ایگزام دینا ہے جس کی ٹینٹیٹیو ڈیٹ جو ہے وہ ایف پی ایس سی کی طرف سے 25 اپریل اناؤنس کی گئی ہے، تو 25 اپریل کو یا اس کے بعد کسی بھی ڈیٹ کو اسکیجول ہو سکتا ہے، تو وہ اپنی ڈیٹیل تیاری کے لیے ان نوٹس کو کنسلٹ کر سکتے ہیں۔ کانٹیکٹ کے لیے یہ واٹس ایپ نمبر ہے، اس پر آپ نے صرف واٹس ایپ پر ہی کانٹیکٹ کرنا ہے فرام 8 AM to 8 PM۔ اے ایس ایف کے علاوہ جو اسٹوڈنٹس پی ایم ایس کے فیز 2 کی تیاری کر رہے ہیں یا اے آر سی ایس کے فیز 2 کی جس میں 2 پیپرز ہونے ہیں آپ کے انگلش ایسے اور اردو کا، تو ان کے ڈیٹیل سلیبس کے اکارڈنگ کمپلیٹ ایگزام سنٹرک نوٹس جو ہیں وہ موجود ہیں، جس میں انگلش ایسے اس میں 38 سالوڈ ایسیز ہیں، دین پریسین کمپوزیشن اردو، پاکستان اسٹڈیز، اسلامیات، یہاں پر پریسین کمپوزیشن اور پاکستان اسٹڈیز کے سلیبس نوٹس کے ساتھ پاسٹ پیپرز بھی اویلیبل ہیں۔ اور آپشنلس میں پولیٹیکل سائنس، سوشل ورک، فلاسفی اور ایجوکیشن، پیپر 1 اینڈ پیپر 2 کمپلیٹ سلیبس کے نوٹس موجود ہیں۔ ان سب کے لیے سیم واٹس ایپ نمبر آپ کو پرووائڈ کیا گیا ہے، اس پر کانٹیکٹ کر کے تمام ڈیٹیلز آپ لے سکتے ہیں۔ اگر آپ کو ایم او ڈی، اے ایس ایف، پی ایم ایس کے فیز 2 یا اے آر سی ایس کے فیز 2 کی کمپلیٹ تیاری کے لیے اگر آپ کو نوٹس چاہیے ہیں تو اسی نمبر پر فرام 8 AM to 8 PM صرف واٹس ایپ پر کانٹیکٹ کر کے آپ یہ نوٹس لے سکتے ہیں۔ The slave who rose to become the first Sultan of Delhi was Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak died while playing the game of polo. The real consolidator of the slave dynasty who introduced the Iqta system was Iltutmish. The first and only female ruler of the Delhi Sultanate was Razia Sultana. The 40 Chehalgani group of Turkish nobles was organized by Iltutmish and destroyed by Balban. The ruler who adopted the policy of blood and iron to maintain internal order was Ghiyasuddin Balban. The Khilji dynasty was founded by Jalaluddin Khilji. یہ پراپر سیکوینس میں ہے سارے، اور صرف وہی انفارمیشن آپ لوگوں کے ساتھ شیئر کی جا رہی ہے جو پیپر کے حوالے سے اہم ہے۔ نیکسٹ ہے دی سلطان ہو انٹروڈیوسڈ اسٹرکٹ مارکیٹ ریفارمز اینڈ پرائس کنٹرول سسٹم واز علاؤدین خلجی۔ دی امیر خسرو نون ایز پیرٹ آف انڈیا واز دی کورٹ پوئٹ آف علاؤدین خلجی۔ دی تغلق ڈائنیسٹی واز فاؤنڈیڈ بائی غیاث الدین تغلق۔ The Sultan, known for shifting his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad, Devagiri, was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The famous Moroccan traveller Ibn Battuta visited India during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The first Sultan to introduce copper token currency in India was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The Sultan who established a separate department for public works and built many canals was Firoz Shah Tughlaq. The invasion of Timur took place in 1398 AD during the reign of Nasiruddin Muhammad Tughlaq. The Sayyid dynasty was established by Khizr Khan. The Lodhi dynasty, the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate, was founded by Behlol Lodhi. The city of Agra was founded by Lodhi Sultan Sikandar Lodhi. The first battle of Panipat 1526 was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodhi. Delhi Sultanate came to an end in 1526 AD following the defeat of Ibrahim Lodhi. اس کے بعد جو ہے مغل امپائر سٹارٹ ہو رہا ہے 1526 to 1857. The Mughal Empire was founded in 1526 by Zahiruddin Babur. Then Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in First Battle of Panipat in 1526. The autobiography of Babur, written in Turkish, is titled Baburnama. Babur defeated the Rajput Confederacy under Rana Sanga in the Battle of Khanwa in 1527. The second Mughal Emperor Humayun was defeated and exiled by Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun in the Battle of Chausa in 1539. Humayun finally lost the Mughal Empire to Sher Shah Suri in the Battle of Kannauj in 1540. The sister of Humayun who wrote Humayunama was Gulbadan Begum. The second Battle of Panipat 1556 was fought between Akbar and Humayun. The real founder of stable Mughal administrative system was Akbar. Akbar introduced a new religious path in 1582 called Deen-e-Ilahi. The Mansabdari system, a rank-based administrative system, was introduced by Akbar. The famous Buland Darwaza at Fatehpur Sikri was built by Akbar to commemorate his victory in Gujarat. The book Ain-e-Akbari and Akbarnama was authored by Abul Fazl. The Mughal emperor known for his chain of justice was Jahangir. During the reign of Jahangir, the English captain who visited the Mughal court was William Hawkins. The influential wife of Jahangir who exercised significant political power was Noor Jahan. The Golden Gate of Mughal architecture is associated with the reign of Shah Jahan. The Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. The peacock throne Takht-e-Tash was constructed during the reign of Shah Jahan. The Mughal capital was shifted from Agra to Delhi Shah Jahanabad by Shah Jahan. Moti Masjid inside the Red Fort of Delhi was built by Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb Alamgir assumed the title of Alamgir, conqueror of the world. Aurangzeb is often referred as Zinda Pir, living saint, due to his simple lifestyle. The jizya tax on non-Muslims previously abolished by Akbar was reimposed by Aurangzeb in 1679. The Bibi Ka Maqbara in Aurangabad was built by Aurangzeb. Badshahi Masjid in Lahore was constructed by Aurangzeb. The Mughal Empire reached its greatest territorial extent under the reign of Aurangzeb, and Aurangzeb died in the year 1707. After the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire began to decline during the reign of Bahadur Shah I. The Mughal ruler, popularly known as Shah Jahan II, was Rafiud-Dowlah. The independent state of Hyderabad was founded during the decline of Mughals by Nizamul Mulk. The Persian invader who looted the Peacock Throne and Kohinoor diamond in 1739 was Nadir Shah. The Third Battle of Panipat 1761 was fought between Marathas and Ahmed Shah Abdali. Bengal became virtually independent from the Mughals under Murshid Quli Khan. The last Mughal emperor was Bahadur Shah Zafar, Bahadur Shah II. Bahadur Shah Zafar was a symbolic leader during the War of Independence 1857. After the 1857 revolt, the British exiled Bahadur Shah Zafar to Rangoon in Burma. The Mughal Empire finally officially ended in the year 1857. उसके बाद जो है यहाँ पर कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट रिलीजियस और सोशल रिफॉर्म मूवमेंट्स हैं जिनसे काफ़ी सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, तो उनको देख लेते हैं। फर्स्ट है द टाइटल मुजद्दिद अल-अफ़सानी रिवाइवर ऑफ सेकेंड मिलेनियम इज़ एट्रीब्यूटेड टू शेख अहमद सरहिंदी. Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi was born in the year 1564 in the town of Sirhind. The Mughal emperor who imprisoned Mujaddid al-Afsani in Gwalior fort was Jahangir. Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi was a staunch opponent of the religious policy known as Deen-e-Ilahi introduced by Akbar. The Sufi order led by Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi that gained prominence in the subcontinent was Naqshbandi order. The philosophical concept of Wahdatul Shuhud, unity of witness, was presented by Mujaddid al-Afsani. The real name of 18th century reformer Shah Waliullah was Qutbuddin Ahmad. Shah Waliullah was born in the year 1703 during the final years of Aurangzeb's reign. The first person to translate Holy Quran into Persian in the Indian subcontinent was Shah Waliullah. The famous book Hujjatullah al-Baligha was written by Shah Waliullah. Shah Waliullah invited the Afghan king Ahmed Shah Abdali to fight the Marathas in the Third Battle of Panipat 1761. The religious school founded by Shah Waliullah's father was Madrasa-e-Rahimiyya. Shah Waliullah's son Shah Abdul Qadir and Shah Rafiuddin were the first to translate the Quran into Urdu. The Tehreek-e-Mujahideen Jihad movement was founded and led by Sayyid Ahmad Shahid Barelvi. Sayyid Ahmad Shahid Barelvi was born in 1786 in the city of Rai Bareli. The Mujahideen movement primarily aimed to end the oppressive rule of Sikhs in Punjab and NWFP. Sayyid Ahmad Shahid and his companion Shah Ismail were martyred in the Battle of Balakot in 1831. The Faraizi movement was launched in Bengal by Haji Shariatullah. Haji Shariatullah started the Faraizi movement in the year 1818. The term Faraizi is derived from the Arabic word farz, which means religious obligations. After Haji Shariatullah's death, the Faraizi movement was led by his son Dudu Mian. Dudu Mian's real name was Mohsinuddin Ahmed. The leader who proclaimed that land belongs to Allah and led peasant resistance in Bengal was Dudu Mian. The Aligarh movement was founded by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan established MAO Muhammadan Anglo-Oriental High School in 1875. The MAO High School was upgraded to college in 1877 and eventually becomes a university in 1920. The Scientific Society was established by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan at Ghazipur in 1864. The journal started by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan for social reform was Tehzeebul Akhlaq. The book Asarus Sanadid, which describes the historical buildings of Delhi, was written by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. The Deoband movement, Darul Uloom Deoband, was founded in 1866. The primary founders of Darul Uloom Deoband were Maulana Muhammad Qasim Nanotwi and Maulana Rashid Ahmed Gangohi. The institution Nadwatul Ulama was established in 1894 in Lucknow. Anjuman-e-Himayat-e-Islam was founded in Lahore in 1884. The Brahmo Samaj, which focused on monotheism and social reform in Bengal, was founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy in 1828. The Arya Samaj, known for the slogan Black to the Vedas, was founded by Dayanand Saraswati in 1875. The Satyartha Prakash is the famous book written by Dayanand Saraswati. The Pratna Samaj was established in Bombay in 1867 by Atmaram Pandurang. The Ramakrishna Mission was founded in 1897 by Swami Vivekananda. The practice of sati was officially abolished in 1829 by Lord William Bentinck. Next, War of Independence 1857. The War of Independence was fought in the year 1857. The immediate cause of the 1857 revolt was the introduction of the Enfield rifle. The cartridges of the Enfield rifle were rumored to be greased with the fat of cows and pigs. The first soldier to refuse the greased cartridges and attack his officer at Barakpur was Mangal Pandey. Mangal Pandey belonged to the 34th Native Infantry. The formal outbreak of the War of Independence occurred on 10th of May 1857 in Meerut. The symbolic leader of 1857 War of Independence was Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. The British general who captured Delhi during the 1857 revolt was John Nicholson. The doctrine of lapse, a major political cause of the war, was introduced by Lord Dalhousie. Under the doctrine of lapse, the state of Jhansi was annexed in 1854. The state of Awadh was annexed by British in 1856 on the grounds of internal misgovernment. The leader of the revolt in Kanpur was Nana Sahib. The prominent female leader who fought the British at Jhansi was Rani Lakshmibai. The famous general of Nana Sahib, who was later captured and executed, was Tantia Top. Begum Hazrat Mahal led the forces against the British in Lucknow. Bakht Khan was the commander-in-chief of the rebel forces in Delhi. The British commander who suppressed the revolt in Lucknow and Kanpur was Colin Campbell. The Great Revolt or Indian Mutiny is also known as the First War of Independence. The British Governor-General during the War of Independence 1857 was Lord Canning. The War of Independence ended the rule of the East India Company in India. The Government of India Act 1858 transferred power from the company to the British Crown. After the 1858 Act, The Governor General of India was also given the title of Viceroy. The first Viceroy of India was Lord Canning. The British Queen who issued the Proclamation of 1858 was Queen Victoria. The Queen's Proclamation of 1858 was read at the Grand Darbar held in Allahabad. The post of Secretary of State for India was created by the Act of 1858. Bahadur Shah Zafar was tried for treason and exiled to Rangoon in Burma. The two sons and grandson of Bahadur Shah Zafar were shot dead at Delhi's Khuni Darwaza by Captain Hudson. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan wrote a famous booklet on the causes of revolt titled Asbab-e-Baghawat-e-Hind. The British policy of divide and rule became more prominent after the 1857 war. آج کے اس لیکچر میں ہم نے 1857 وار تک موسٹ امپورٹنٹ ایونٹس ڈسکس کیے ہیں. نیکسٹ ویڈیو میں ہم انشاءاللہ ڈسکس کریں گے سید احمد خان اینڈ علی گڑھ موومنٹ, دین ادر پولیٹیکل لینڈ مارکس فرام 1905 to 1940 اینڈ دی فائنل اسٹرگل فرام 1940 to 47. اسی طرح سے ہم اس لیکچر سیریز کو کنٹینیو کریں گے. اگر آپ آنے والے لیکچرز جو ہے وہ لینا چاہتے ہیں تو اس کے لیے میرے اس چینل کو سبسکرائب کر سکتے ہیں. ساتھ میں موجود بیل آئیکن کو لازمی پریس کیا کریں تاکہ جب نیو ویڈیو اپلوڈ ہو تو آپ کے پاس نوٹیفیکیشن آ جائے. تھینکس فار واچنگ. اللہ حافظ.